Alright, no more beating around the bush. I'm doing this video, I'm getting all this information out. I'm not hiding from myself anymore. Sorry if this video is a little heavy for some people, and it's not probably going to be the prettiest, but I think I need to let out some emotions and inner anxieties and just get them out in the open so people can help me deal with them and tell me everything's going to be okay, and other people who have the same insecurities I have can take a look at me and know that they're not alone. Yeah, deep down, outside of the nice, zany, wacky guy who makes funny cartoons and very horny lewds, I do have some inner demons and anxieties that bother me from time to time. And a lot of them do come down from the core. Basically, I guess you can say one of my main issues I have is I do put the needs of others above my own. Even when, no matter how much of an inconvenience it is going to be for me, if somebody needs my help, especially if it's one of my friends, I am going to go out of my way to help them out. And I a lot of times rope myself into situations I don't want to be in because I'm such a socially awkward person, and my shyness does get the better of me sometimes, but I do it anyway out of the goodness of my heart for my friends. Thankfully, it's never led to me blowing up on anybody or anything, but deep down inside, I always feel like I'm put in a situation where I really do feel cornered, and I do feel awkward because I don't feel I'm the best at communicating and interacting with crowds, especially around people I don't know very well, so sometimes it does get the better of me, but thankfully, a lot of times I join in calls where I hop in with people I am familiar with and I don't feel too awkward around, thankfully. I am getting better. Being raised in the friggin' wilderness your whole life and going to school with a bunch of kids that you really don't know how to interact with does that to somebody like me, but thankfully I am learning to grow out of it, so as far as anxieties go, that's one of the lesser ones. Another anxiety I have is definitely probably the biggest one related to my artwork and my career online in general. Basically, I have this workaholic mentality where I always feel like I have to be doing something. I can never sit down and relax and enjoy myself, even though I do tend to, when I'm sitting down on my laptop and actually working on stuff, nothing is ever good enough. My artwork is never good enough for me. Like, even if I make a drawing I'm happy with, there's always that nagging fear in the back of my head. It's never enough. I need to really work my butt off and break my fingers just to make something I'm satisfied with. Even then, I might not even be satisfied with it at all. You never know, you know? In terms of my cartoons, obviously they're not the best. They don't have the most animation or anything, and I really don't have the patience to go back and color all the frames, but, you know, I try my best, and I just have this need to create and make people laugh and entertain people, and thank goodness I'm doing that. A lot of people do seem to be happy with the kind of content I make, and I do get compliments all the time, so if you all really care about my work and me, and you tell me all the time how good of a job I'm doing, this isn't directed towards you. This is strictly a me thing, and it's definitely something that I have to deal with myself, where personally, I just always feel like I'm lazy because I'm never doing enough in terms of my work. But thankfully, it really hasn't been affecting me too much lately because I do those compliments do go a long way, that it shows me I'm doing something right, and I do feel, it's hard to feel lazy knowing that I'm doing a lot more than a good majority of people do. Like, how many people in my situation, owning my own house, having a full-time job, while still managing to find time for myself, find time to spend with my friends, and still making cartoons and drawing regularly? Not patting myself on the back or anything, because I know that my anxiety comes from the fact that there are people out there that do much, much more than I do, and they still manage to be even better than I could ever hope of being. They find a way, but this is just the little things I have to find for myself to feel better, because little victories like that definitely show me that, I do deserve validation. I do deserve everything I have. I'm not killing myself with work or anything, but dagnabbit, I'm still working. I'm still doing things. I put in the effort to do stuff, And sometimes that's just all you need. You don't have to be the greatest at everything. A lot of people don't always need great art or anything like that. They just need simple stuff to help them get through the day, and I like to think I provide that for people. And so if you ever feel like, oh, I should be making more cartoons due to how, I'm not going to say little effort I put into them, because I do put effort into them. Like, I don't just make a cartoon button on CSP and call it a day. I really do try my best to make content I'm satisfied with, and hopefully y'all are satisfied with. I know it's like, this is probably my anxiety talking, but if anybody ever feels I should be doing more because of how much I put into my cartoons, or how little, depending on how you look at it, that's a valid criticism I agree with, and it's like, I do wish I could do more, but with the stuff I have to deal with and the situations I'm in, I like to think I do the best I can with the resources I have, and I've never been one for big, epic storytelling and story-like cartoons. I just want to do quick little things to make people laugh. I feel that's what I'm best at, and I'm not going to force myself to do something I'm not as good at just to satisfy my inner quota, or try to be a industry trendsetter or anything like that. I just want to be me, do my thing, and just be myself, and just make the content I'm happy with. And I really I don't want to let my brain tell me that I'm not worthy to have the friends I have, or be called an animator or cartoonist, because I'm not friggin' Disney, or I'm not the other independent animators on this website that go all out and animate all this stuff, We all can't do that. We all gotta find our niche, and we all gotta find what we feel we're best at. And I like to think I do. I like to think I did, and this is just what I like doing, and I hope y'all don't think I don't want to sound like I'm making excuses or anything. This is what I go through. This is why I have such a hard time. Because I always feel every little thing I try to say and justify myself, I always feel like it has to be I have to be on defense, but I don't. I really don't. Okay. That felt good. I hope y'all took time to listen to me, and I hope y'all understand me, and I really hope y'all make me feel better, because I am much better off than I was a few years ago, but I still have these nagging insecurities about me, and just know I love y'all. I love entertaining y'all. I love making content and everything, and I apologize for being slow, even though everybody probably says that's not a big deal, but just know I try, I'm trying my best, and I know I'm not the greatest at what I do, but at least I'm doing it. At least I'm doing something. So if any of y'all have things that bother you, any insecurities or anxieties, just know you're not alone. We all go through these things, and they don't define us. We don't let them hold us back. That's why we make the content we make. Never let anything stop you from doing what you want to do. So y'all take care, have a good day, and as always, stay loony, my toonies.